up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Welcome back. This is the ESC United expert panel. We got more countries to review, and the 2020 season had 41 songs, and there can be only one winner in our ranking. But before we get into that, let me introduce my team. We got Melanie, we got Roy, and we got James. They're joining me today to discuss Israel. Israel has an artist selected for that it's like that talent show. Alene, I hope I said that right because I always get corrected. Feker Libi is the song that was chosen.
Feker Libi. Tonight is our story. We celebrate the glory. We have no shame. Feker Libi.
Yeah, the song was chosen out of 4 songs in the running, and did they make the right choice? Only one way to find out. Let's talk about this, James. What are your thoughts on Feker Libi?
When I first heard this song, I thought it was a bit of a almost Frankenstein effort. So if you listen to the 4 songs from the national selection, there was a ballad, and then 2 other dance jacks, and they kind of just jammed them together, stitched them together in this one. But after giving it a few more listens, I feel it comes a bit more cohesive than Franken song suggests. And also for your language spotters at Eurovision, this is your very first Amharic language song at the contest. So plus for that.
Yeah.
Another big plus in this flavor is that I like the Afro-pop elements that they bring to the contest as a sort of a nod of the hat to Eden's Ethiopian heritage. It kind of gives it a cool feel. Maybe one slight detraction, and I've heard variations on this elsewhere, is that it is perhaps in parts, like in the outro, a little too reminiscent of Toy. No surprise because it's from the same team that did it. But there's just a couple of elements there that sort of remind you, oh yeah, 2 years ago. But other than that, I find it's a very enjoyable, fun song. I think Eden is a very charismatic singer and performer who's got, and I'm glad that she's coming back next year as well.
Yeah, and I agree with what you're saying. I always thought when I heard the song that it's like if Toy and Golden Boy had a baby and they created Feker Libi. It's just like it has a few elements from both songs there, which is good. To me, honestly, it's exactly what I want to hear from Israel. So I am more than pleased. It has some Middle Eastern sound, but as you pointed out, James, some Afro-pop as well. But a little bit of a modern twist, yet some 90s vibe at times with the keyboard sound. I just love it. There were a lot of great songs to me in the national final, but this one, I'm just really into it. I understand, though, if people find it a little bit incohesive, because there's a lot going on, 48 languages, and it switches it up all the time. So I get that, but Eden, she's, first of all, a great live performer, right? Solid vocals. When I listened to the performance, I thought it was recorded. That's pretty impressive. For some, it may be a little gimmicky, as pointed out, because all the languages, so Eurovision, but it works for me. I don't know what else to say. To me, the song is never dull. There's not a dull moment where it slows down. It keeps me interested, and I love the ending where it switches it up, because usually, most songs end on a big final chorus or whatever, but they try to not follow the pattern that we're used to in songs. They just almost have like an instrumental part at the end where you really like almost like a booty shaker, and I'm totally digging that as well. So as pointed out, it is exactly what I want to see at Eurovision from Israel. They delivered. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. I love this song. How about you, Melanie?
Yeah, I also love this song. To be honest, Feker Libi wasn't my favorite of the 4 songs in the national final. When I first heard it, it sounded a little bit childish and reminded me of Norway's Stella Mwangi, Haba Haba. Then she performed the song live and she killed it in the national final. Her stage presence and the vocal ability really uplifted the song. The song fits her perfectly, and she was glowing the whole performance. The song itself is an amazing mix of different cultures. She sings in 4 different languages, as you all already said. You hear some African drums, you hear the Eastern strings, and it all in some current modern pop vibe. Every part of it is catchy and very uplifting. And it's a unique track in this year's contest. And I'm very sad I won't be seeing it on the Eurovision stage.
You know, me too, me too. How about you, Roy?
Yeah, she's like a really talented young girl that really deserves to get a spot at Eurovision. So I'm really glad that she's returning next year. This song may not have been fully doing it for me. Don't get me wrong, I really love the up-tempo-ness. I really love the danceability of it, and I think I would have like danced a lot to this in Euroclub as well. But there's just a few elements that are just not fully clicking with me. The Maka Lakuma De De part that she's doing is a bit too childish for me. Maybe Melanie pointed it out already. And yeah, I agree with that. And to me, the chorus drags on a bit too long. You have like the beat just going a bit, and then they decide to extend that little bit and have like a bit of a weird breakdown afterwards that just doesn't really fit in too well for me. So that is like a big minus point for me in this song. But otherwise, it's quite good.
All right. There you have it. 4 people sharing their thoughts. And now we're ready to give our points. And at the end, I'll share the entire ESC United team score. James, what did you give it and why?
This one's actually been growing on me. So my 8 now, if I was to have waited a bit for the score, I probably would have given it a 9. But as it stands, the score I'm giving it is an 8. And yeah, a bit incohesive. But as Melanie pointed out, with the drums, I think that's the percussive elements are well done, and that's sort of what ties this all together. Really fun song, great time, love it.
Yeah. It's, to me, I probably feel it's slightly stronger, but you make a point. You would have probably given it a 9. I think I immediately had that connection, so I gave it a 9 from the get-go, and I do not regret it. It's a fun song, something, as I keep repeating myself, just something I really want to see at the contest. We would not get that from probably any other country. Yes, we got like Haba Haba, but I feel this Israel, it works better for some reason. It just clicks more with me. So 9 points from me for Israel. Job well done. Once again, Melanie.
Yeah, I also love the song, you know. I always listen to it when I'm going to work. It's a great mix of different cultures, different parts. I love it. It always makes me smile, and it's so catchy. I gave it an 8.
8 points from Melanie. Roy.
Oh, I'm gonna sound like a jerk now. No, no, I have exactly what James said. If I were to give my scores right now, I'd probably give this a bit higher. It definitely grew a bit on me. But I guess it just didn't fully click with me in the beginning. I only gave it a 6.5. But hey, you can only improve from there, I guess, for next year.
I know, right? So there you have it, our 4 scores, and I'm ready to share with you the team overall score, because we're only 4 individuals, and the ESC United jury gives Israel 7.41 points as our score. That is pretty darn high. 7.41. I mean, it's not that easy to break the 7-point mark. What do you think, James?
That is quite a good score. I expected it to break the 7 barrier because I haven't seen much hate for this song online, apart from the obvious toy comparisons. But yeah, 7.5. That's a fantastic score overall.
Yes. Troy, as like technically the lowest score giver, your thoughts? You still think this is like more in line with what you have given now?
Yeah, I think I would give it like a 7.5 maybe. But like James, he nailed it on the head. I think nobody can really hate this song. I think this is like very spread out, kind of liked, maybe not loved, but I think everybody in general just kind of likes it. So around a 7 is definitely expected from this.
Yeah. 7.41 is what we're giving Israel, and here, take a look at the current scoreboard. This is not all of the countries, obviously, so just wait until we've done all of the reviews, and now it's time for you to share your thoughts. You like the song or nah? And do you agree with the score or nah? Share your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. More videos to come. So anyway, we've got to go. Talk to you later. Bye.